Alright guys, I'm headed out this morning to deliver some t-shirts and some stickers. Don't forget to go down to the link below. Go to the website, order your t-shirts and order your stickers. I'll ship them out as soon as I can. Thank you guys who have already done so. I appreciate every little bit of support that you guys have given me. But before I deliver those, I'm going to see how well we're doing on miles per gallon. So just the other day I did 126 miles and I put in 8.633 gallons. So that roughly gives me 14.6 miles per gallon, which to think that's really not that bad for this car. I think if I change my driving habits a little bit, then I actually could get a little bit more. Honestly, that's not an awful number considering how old this thing is. I think I could probably hit 20. I'm going to try and hit 20 on this thing. That may be impossible, but we'll see what happens. I've only found one problem with this gas tank, and that's the fact that this lip right here, where I guess it's where it's crimped together, the two pieces, is actually barely touching that coil spring, and that causes it to squeak whenever you're driving down the road. So I'm going to bend that upwards and make sure that it doesn't squeak anymore. So I got to take the Duster on its first real road trip and take it to its first car show, which was in Decatur, Alabama, which is about roughly 60 miles away from me both ways. So round trip, that was almost 120 miles, and it did perfect. I wish I could have shown you guys me driving it there and whatnot, but being that I was driving, I couldn't take any video. And also the fact that I forgot my SD card and had to use a spare one that I had. So I got some video at the car show of the cars that were there. I just didn't get any of the Duster, but I'll show you that now.
You got that truck out of
I like the way they got the doors set.
I drove it. Got the wiring harness.
It's harder holding it than it was without the bottom.
I'll put it in the shower with me tonight.
This one.
Hey, come on here. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, bro.
beachy. Yeah.
That's what I have on my truck.
I love this cycle.
Thanks, you guys, for keeping these things.
Don't touch. She's a little toucher. When the police come, she's gonna get touchy. Right? There it is. You're right at the park.
I drove with it. I drove a Mustang. Yeah. We're gonna wander around a little more. We'll talk to you later.
Great, thank y'all.
Extra low first gear.
That
I
is
drove
the
to
toll. I feel like he's coming up.
Shreveport.
I ate the first set of tires. My cousin had one that wasn't much bigger than this. Probably about this long, spread out a little bit.
This truck's smaller than the Camaro. I figured the Camaro had the smallest truck. We did. Also.
Really?
I bought a Kissimmee, Mecum and Kissimmee in January.
Okay. Very nice.
Drives great. I've got 7 cars, and this one's probably the best driving one I got.
Really?
Oh yeah, just sweet and it cruises.
Okay. see how late model on. They think the original probably 318 out of it.
If you look, the muffler has absolutely nothing following it. That's because right where you see it ending, it actually rusted into two pieces as I was driving it and fell off. Thankfully, it's still being held up by this piece of wire right here. Here's the remaining piece of it, and that kind of makes me worried about the rest of the exhaust. Kind of iffy on whether or not any of the rest of the exhaust is going to be rusted in half, because if that's the case, I really would like to replace it. Now, I absolutely do not want this thing to be loud. I think that the way it is right now, how quiet it is, it's perfect. I mean, I don't care for a little bit of sound. I'm not really big on six-cylinder sounds with exhaust and whatnot. I would just like something that wasn't going to rust in half on me. So if you guys have any type of recommendation on what I should look into, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to replace the entire exhaust system eventually because I don't really know what else is going to fall off on me. So if you guys remember in the Mopars and a Scrapyard video, I found a duster that is just really been working on me right now. I'm really trying not to go buy that thing, but it's really just talking to me, really, like, it's really just calling my name, to be honest. And I don't really need it at the moment, but I could get a lot of parts for this thing right here. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should do. I don't know if I should wait, hold off, spend that money on like the Dart or the truck or something like that, or if I should go ahead and get it. Being that the body is so bad, I'd end up just parting it out. So let me know if I should buy that car, get all the good stuff off of it, maybe sell some parts to you guys if you need them for your duster or anything like that. But just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Just gonna take a stroll between these two right here. Come out over here to the petty truck. So unfortunately the petty truck has kind of been put on standby, mainly because of this steering column conundrum, I guess you could say. Basically we had to figure out what kind of U-joint we could use here at the steering box and then create some kind of steering column that would go up into another column. But the problem is, being that this thing's been lowered, the steering shaft actually sits on top of the control arm. So a new steering column has been ordered. It's going to be shorter because I think the one that was in it was maybe 32 inches long. If we got that thing down to 28 inches, we could actually make it to where the angle of the steering column could be higher up, and then the steering shaft itself would be higher up and it would be out of the way. So that's just been kind of a problem right now. Parts are coming on the way. They're being shipped today. I just ordered them today. So basically just piecing this puzzle together. I mean, it's been kind of difficult finding this stuff out. We're just kind of learning as we go, because this right here was kind of a difficult thing to find and figure out what we needed. It's actually, let me focus on it for you, 36 spline from the box, then it goes to 1-inch double D steering shaft, and then I'll go all the way up into there, which will then turn into 1-inch double D to 1-inch splined, I think. I can't remember exactly what we ordered. But it's going to be a GM column, which once it's actually in the truck, you actually probably would never even notice it, because the key will be put back into the original location on the dash. It'll be tilt, just like this one. This is actually come out of a Dodge truck itself. It'll be tilt. It'll have the floor shifter, so it won't have this right here. So it's basically just going to be a slick column with tilt. And it'll be shorter, that way that this steering shaft will be able to work and be able to tilt up to the proper angle that it needs to be. So just a few days ago I found these lights, and I think they're supposed to go on a boat, but I'm not sure. I actually checked on the number and it said they were called boat lights or something, but it's like a Graycon 9500 series. If you guys know what that is, please let me know. But anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean all these, like whatever this nasty stuff off is, and I'm going to take and tint these things red, and I'm going to put them behind the grill of my Chrysler police car and put them on a relay so that way that they'll flash with the light on top. Whenever it comes on, these things will start flashing. So once I get to that point, I'll let you guys see the process of that going on. But it's actually going to be behind the truck radiator. Once the truck is done, then I'm going to put a transmission into the cop car. One more thing that I'd like to add is that I know where another gold duster is. It's actually either black or dark brown. I can't really tell the difference. But I'm going to go stop by, ask about it, see what they say about it. I'm going to do that before I go and talk about the one that I showed you guys in the scrapyard. But basically, I'd like to see about it. It's actually got a really nice body on it. I think it's a pretty good looking car. Another car that I know about is the 73 Dart Sport, and it's actually pretty much identical to my Duster. It's been sitting in the weeds for pretty much as long as I can remember. So I actually stopped and asked about it. The guy said that it was his grandmother's car. She bought it new. He ended up trying to dig it out, and he's going to try and fix it. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to go back a little while later. Maybe he might let me take some videos of it or whatnot. If I do, I'll definitely show you guys that. And I know where a 69 Charger is and a 70 Charger is. I'm going to go ask about doing a video on those two. Those things are probably not going to be for sale. I already tried. Probably just going to try and see if they'll let me do some kind of documentary on it. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what's going on here. Had a few of you guys asking about the Dart. I'm going to give you just a quick walk around of it. It definitely needs to get washed. I haven't done it in just a minute, but you guys can just get a good look at it. I'll start it up for you here in a second. I've just been out here messing around with it, taking a couple pictures of these things. Just wanted to get some for the Instagram. If you want to see what pictures I took, go ahead and follow me. The link is in the description. I'll post it actually down below right here. But just a little quick walk around, and I'll go ahead and start it for you. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. If you have any questions for me, please don't forget to comment. Don't forget guys, please go down, order your t-shirts and order your stickers. The link is in the description. You'll see the website at the very end of the video as well. Send in your project if you want to be featured. Email's in the very end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.